What is up, chat? I just got out of a therapy session, and now I'm here, and I'm reflective, I'm thinking. The big thing I was talking about my therapy session, there's two things. One, a lot of it was about like looks maxing, and a lot of it was about looks maxing, social perception, maximizing my body image. Cause I got a lot of body image issues. But the other thing I was talking about was, I'm a college graduate. I'm gonna be done here in like 6-7 weeks, no pun intended. No pun intended. But there's definitely a feeling in the back of my head of like, I need to maximize my time before I leave in every area. I want body image, even though I'm not gonna change, my body's not gonna change in 6 weeks, but I wanna look as good as possible before I leave. I wanna lose as much weight. If I can lose 10 pounds in the next 6 weeks, like that's, bro, imagine, bro. So there's body image, there's aesthetic perception, external perception. Like I want to be perceived by many people. There's girl stuff in terms of like, I want to, like, if there's any girl I've had any interest in slightly, I want to express that. There's a lot of things on my head. I don't want to graduate and feel like I left any stones unturned. And it's weird because it's like, I feel like there's two conflicting parts in my head. Like part of me that wants to go all out and risk everything. And there's a part of me that is afraid of rejection. And most motivational videos you see of like this are like, don't leave any stones unturned. But I actually don't know it's as clear as that. I think there's more nuance. Like, I don't think it's as simple as like, just do whatever you're thinking about and so you don't have regrets. Like, yeah, there is that element, but I think there also is some more realism that is necessary when we have conversations like this. When it comes to girls, I could shoot my shot 100 times. And like, I've learned a lot from shooting my shot with girls. Like, I've gotten a lot, especially in the past year, like I've gotten a lot more confident. I know how to communicate more, but there's also an element of like, part of why when I go out now, in like the past month or so, I'm not really trying to talk to people because I know a lot of times it's not going to lead anywhere. Maybe I'll get a number, maybe I won't. A lot of times it only works if they come talk to me. Like if I go talk to them, it's not going to go anywhere. I know also sometimes girls will show interest in me and then they'll still not want to, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, they'll show interest, we'll dance for a little bit, and then afterwards it doesn't lead to anything. So I feel like I know it's very pessimistic, but I feel like there's an element in the back of my head of like, I really do fight between feeling like I gotta do something about all these desires, all these things I want to maximize in my life, and feeling of like, maybe I just gotta let it be. My therapist was saying like, Amari, regardless of whether or not I get these goals or not, I'm gonna be out of here in like 7 weeks. So I guess also there's a part of me that has to accept, and I have a big problem with accepting. This is why I don't even know what the goal of this video is gonna be. You can get out of it what you want. Maybe for you, you might take it as don't have any regrets. Maybe someone else would take it as play it safe. I can't tell you what the right answer is. I genuinely don't know. I'm talking a lot about girl stuff, but it expands beyond it. Other areas, I think it's a bit clearer. Like with working out, I know what I want with my workout goals, even though it's hard for me to chase them. But even sometimes with that, I'm like, how extreme do I want? Do I want to be running every day? Do I want to go like collab and take peptide? Do I want to do the aesthetics? Do I want to be strong? I think I have my goals a little bit more concrete there. Like I want to have a good aesthetic. I want to have a certain feeling of, like, it is a lot of external value. I want to have a certain look, certain presence in a room. I want to feel healthy, but especially when it comes to friendships and girl stuff, I do kind of go back and forth a lot because like I'm a social person, but I am an introvert. I get a lot of my energy for being myself. So I stay up late a lot of times. I go on late night walk. Like I'm talking like 3 a.m. Like I just like being by myself. Sometimes I don't always want to be around people, even my friends. But there's also this feeling of like, damn, I'm never going to be in an environment like college again. And maybe that's also part of it. I think part of it in my head is like, I'm dramatizing the end of college more because I know I'll have friends to hang out with when I go back home. There'll be a social network, but it's going to be different. So part of me is like, I'm never going to be in this exact replicable situation again, where I have like, I can just go to my friend's apartment at 12 a.m. and just chill, or I can just hang out with a new random friend group every weekend. And maybe there's some sexual tension, maybe there's not. I don't know, we'll never know. But there's so many stones in my life unturned. And like, I've done a good job, especially last semester and like a bit during the summer of like, there's someone I want to talk to, shoot my shot. Want to like a story, shoot my shot. Want to post on Instagram, do it. If I want to do this, do it. Want to go on YouTube, do it. The way I just in my head, I'm so self-critical. I'm so harsh. My sister was telling me the other day, I'm so harsh on myself. There's just so many areas where I feel like, damn, like I still could have been doing this though. A lot of it also comes from like, I feel so much regret from my freshman year of college in terms of, came into freshman year of college with a girlfriend. I also came out of boarding school, so I didn't really care about being away from home. Like I was used to it. I didn't care about talking to girls because I had a girlfriend. And then once he broke up with me, that shit fucked me up. But I didn't go out to parties that much. I didn't drink or smoke, which is fine. Like I'm proud, I'm glad I held out a bit on some of that stuff until I was more comfortable. But I'm also part of like, I wish I had more stories, or like, I like how life is right now so much and socially, where I'm like, I wish I had more of that. And maybe that's me comparing to other people. Maybe that's me projecting, because people were also probably having rough times freshman year, and that's because they were partying doesn't mean I was missing out on anything. But it's like, I just can't help in my head thinking, I'm like, damn, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing this. And it's like, even if like, say there's a party on campus and then there's a party in Philly, and I go to a party in Philly, there's a party that's like, maybe I should have been on campus, and then vice versa. I go to the party on campus, I'm like, maybe I should have been on Philly. Maybe I'm missing out on the opportunity to talk to someone there. Like every decision I make, I'm always thinking about the inverse. I can't feel like regrets is something that plagues me. I feel like this period about to graduate college, more so than any period of my life, even high school, I'm most uncomfortable in terms of feeling like I missed out on something. Like in high school, I was ready to leave. Like obviously I was sad, but I knew that I would have my girlfriend and I had friendships that were gonna carry on. And everything else is like, I didn't love the school 100%. I didn't like people that much at that time. But I feel like nowadays my goals are different and I'm a lot more like latching on to things. Cause it's like, one of my biggest fears is also like leaving this place and like feeling like I didn't show everyone my best self or show everyone who I am. Cause I feel like I'm a cool guy, you know? I got earrings and shit, but I feel like I'm a cool, like, I feel like obviously you can't be friends with everyone, but I like the idea of being friends with everyone, or at least make an attempt. I think that's the biggest thing. I want to feel like I made an attempt at everything in life before I'm out of here. Like in college, but also just life in general. And I hate that I'm revolving so much around talking about women, but for some reason, I feel like that's one of the biggest parts of this in my head of like, I gotta maximize my like opportunities with girls. Cause like, bro, I'm only 22. I have 8 more years in my 20s to talk to a woman. And you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be fine. And like, who knows, I might go back to get masters. Like I might be in school like environments. But I feel like this next year after college is really gonna present me with a new unprecedented opportunities and challenges. Because like I'm gonna have to navigate socializing without being in this bubble. I'm gonna have to see people from college that are still going here socializing without me, and that's gonna hurt. Because it hurt in high school seeing like friends in the grades below me still there. I'm gonna have to see my friends that are in my grade go back home, and some of them I might not see. But who knows long? Some of them live in other countries, other states, like and obviously, like, I have friends that go to NYU, friends that are gonna live in New York. So I'll have a new social bubble to explore, navigate. But I'm just like, damn, like, I can't, and there's a part of me that's like, I can't leave here without, like, me and my friends jokingly have been talking about, we gotta do something crazy. Like, we gotta do a drug. We gotta do something before we leave college. We gotta get with one more girl. But like, low-key we're joking, but low-key we're not. Cause like, how can, like, I can't, like, bro, imagine I leave here and it's normal. And my therapist was asking me, like, what's wrong with normal? But it's like, I can't graduate here and it be not like, imagine I graduate and nothing crazy happens in the next few weeks. It's like, am I taking advantage? Like, imagine I graduate and me and my friends aren't going out every weekend, or we're not hanging out. Even if we don't go to a party, it's like, I hate when sometimes I ask my friend to hang out and they don't want to hang out. It's like, bro, I might not see you in a few more weeks. I really have this pressure in my head. It's like, we got to do everything, even if we don't want to. There was a party this past weekend. I didn't want to go, but I went anyway. Cause I'm like, how many more of these will I have? And it was a fun debrief after. Like we debriefed the party and it was funny. But bro, I feel like I can't even communicate this right on video. Especially the girl stuff is a big part of this. I'm gonna be honest. Like there's a big part of me that's like, there's almost a part of me that wants to like talk to, not even just people I like, people I've ever thought were attractive, and be like, tell them I thought that, which is crazy. But like you see those guys on Instagram Reels who just go up and approach anyone or say like the kind of strange, creepy pickup lines. And like, I don't advise doing that. But like sometimes I'm just like, I respect the fact that this nigga doesn't care. Like they literally do not give a fuck. And sometimes I wish I gave less of a fuck and just did things, just performed, just acted. Then there's also the inverse of like yesterday I was debating posting an Instagram story, but then I'm like, oh, maybe I'm posting too much. And like, what's it really gonna lead to? Like, sure, people can perceive me on that Instagram story, but it's like, what do I really want? And I don't know. Like, I know, this sounds weird. I know I want to end college off hanging with my friends as much as possible. I know I want to have like another dramatic arc with a girl in the next few weeks because I feel like it'll be funny. I know I want to, what else? Maybe I want to have like a crazy story, like something dramatic happens to us. I'm really looking forward to like we have a thing called Haberfest where it's like the weekend of parties and like last week before finals. I'm really looking forward to that because like I want to do some crazy shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And like I'm impulsive, so like I know like there's a part of me that like thinks of my life like a movie of like, oh, I gotta have these different events, these different plot lines. Like I love every weekend when we're hanging out with some girls or just a new group of people and like something happens to me and my friends can debrief. Like I live for the plot. I hate not having a plot in my life. And like I feel like freshman year my plot was mainly recovering from my breakup, which is a plot, don't get me wrong, and like that was necessary for the self-improvement. Like I was going through hella shit at that time, but it's like it's not exciting enough. It's still mundane. So much of my early college life was mundane. It's like go to the gym because I hate myself, go to the gym because I don't want my ex to be jealous, go to the gym because I felt hurt, go to the gym because this friend hurt me. I gotta be smarter, I gotta make money, I gotta be more masculine, I gotta be a man. And those goals are so like adult, and like don't get me wrong, I'm still on that same type of timing, but I'm also like want to have more short-term things because it's like I don't want to have any weekend, I don't want to have any day where I'm like missed out. Most of the time I go to the library just to be seen or to see other people and talk to them. I don't go to the library to work. Like I can't leave this college and feel like I left something on the table, bro. And like I know obviously this mindset continues throughout life, especially now in school. And I might never go back to school. It's like the regret is hitting me, and regret's just a weird concept because it's weird how you can feel regret, but then it's like sometimes when you're living moments you don't feel regret. Like if I decide not to go to a party one day because I just don't feel like it, I might not care. But then if I reflect on it like a year later, I'm like, damn, I should have went to that party. Like there's so much of our lives that is like lived in the past tense. And I know in me thinking about regret, I'm not being present, but it's so hard to shake that feeling. Right now, I'm not even talking about regret. I'm talking about anticipated regret. I'm talking about the future version of me looking back at the current version of me. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know the balance between wanting to achieve certain goals, wanting to have certain experiences, and overthinking. But yeah, there's a part of me, I need to get with another girl by the end of the semester. I know this is crazy, but like, I need to have another arc. Like, even if she ends up like fucking me over and like destroying my life, like, I feel like that'll be fun. Like, I need to do a drug. I'm kidding. The drug thing, I'm kind of kidding on. I don't want to have a drug experience, but like, I need to have a good high though. Like, I need to have an amazing high. Like, oh my God, bro. That's really it. There's nothing more to talk about. Maybe I'll go DM some people, do something risky. I feel like doing something risky right now, but yeah. All right. I'll see you. Yeah.